Welcome back. In the last video we spoke about, I taught you how to quarantine and how to test for diseases. Well, today's video is the results of that. The snakes are over here in these quarantine tubs right here. Tested positive. We've detected a low level of strongyloids in the sample I sent, which is basically roundworm and threadworm. Well, the very first thing we need to do is take these guys out and weigh them individually and get weights so we can give them drugs. Whilst I'm here, I'll take it as an opportunity to show you the snakes because I don't show these off enough. So this girl is a very pretty girl. So this girl is a mixture of king snake and milk snake. Wish there was an easier way for you. But you're going to have to get in, love. Go on, get yourself in there. Come on. Come on. Good girl. She's moving around, so it's not making it that accurate, but 329. Yeah, he is. Oh my God, he's gorgeous. Right. Come here, bud. Look at that pattern. He's insane. Just gonna get him in here, then we'll look in the sun. Let's just look at him in the sun. Look how pretty that boy is. Absolutely insane. Pop him on there. 356. So officially, the female is 230 grams and the male is 258 grams. They don't weigh a lot, do they? So now what we're going to do is we're going to dose the mice with a drug called Panacur, and that's going to deal with the worms. It's okay, kids. It's the RSPCA.
I'm a professional.
Nice. Cool. Now what I want to do is just sit and wait and make sure I see them eat it, and then I know that the drugs are in their system. So this guy seems to be taking the food all right. It's getting colder now, so they're being a bit slower, but what I need to do is get 3 more of these meals into them, and they're basically treated. But after 14 days, I go again, do the exact same thing, and on a third time, do it again. And in between that, I'm gonna have to clean their enclosures really cleanly, put them onto paper towel, constantly changing and cleaning every day so they don't reinfect themselves with the worms. Change their water wells frequently, keep it cleaning every day, and then after those 3 meals, they should be done, and then I have to test again to see whether I get any samples of parasites in there, and then probably another test just to double check in the future, and then the costs start piling up, right? Let's go, Indy, let's go. So who's this going to? Is she going to be on the window side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you disagree?
I don't care, I'm just filming.
I thought that, she can get actual sunlight come through.
Yeah, why not? I mean, she's the one that's going to have eggs inside her and stuff. Why not give her the access to sunlight more than him? Makes sense to me.
Right.
I mean, that ladder does a job. Oh shit! It was going so well. This counts as arboreal. He'll be fine. Yeah, why not?
Himself off the floor.
Yeah.
Very neat.
I mean, that gets him up to the basket spot and the UV. That works. And oh, look at that big bad boy.
Right, we'll try and put that.
That's not going to work. That's not going to work.
Well.
And then this plant can go in the centre there. Show me again. Why are you fanning it? Sorry, bird.
Oh, he's angry.
He's not as angry as he could have been. He's proper gone for me before. Oh, getting old, Ellie. I'm getting old. I'm struggling to get up now. Put the bowl in.
It says Trump on it, which I think is quite fitting.
Yeah, it does actually. And then that can
Wonderful.
slide it to the back, and then you can pour in here.
Yeah.
It's a bit depressed, isn't it?
And we'll go upwards.
It looks so fucking sad. Okay, well, it'll bounce back, won't it? Right, so we have put in a misting system. So they've got misting up top in the centre of both of their setups. So it should mist down onto the plants and everything. Didn't have it on camera because we had a bit of a minty bee doing it, but do you want to spray it? Nice.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, now to move the animals, right? Oh, sorry. We're getting fiery. What, do you hate me? I just need you to come, mate. Come on. Come on, come on. Okay, I've got him. Oh no. Right, so if you want to open the door for me. What I don't want is him to launch forward and come out with a viv. So I think I'm just gonna... Can you take that from me? I think I'm just gonna...
There you go.
He'll figure that out, won't he?
Yeah.
I can retrieve that tub at a different time. Right, go on then, up there. And hopefully they can sit under it and it'll rain on them and they can drink.
Yeah.
No more manual, having to manually spray them and take the time for that. So that'd be nice. Right, the next thing I need to do is I need to get in here and give the Royal Python's tank a bit of a clean. Now I have messed up and my bull python has got some stuck shed around her neck. I've let her tank get too dry. So I need to remedy that, bump up the humidity like it should be, and then I need to get her in a soak really. Oh, she's coming. She's a big girl as well. She's like 2.5 kilos and like a big 6-foot bull python. So this is a big girl. And sometimes she tries to nail me. Look how long that snake is. That is one big bull python. I don't like this. Stop it. But that is a big girl. Big girl. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this kind of lukewarmish, and I want to soak a pillowcase in water. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to wring it out. I want it to be moist but not soaking wet. Cool. Size of you. I mean, she isn't a particularly big snake, but for a royal, she is a big royal. She's heavy as well. You're a big girl, aren't you? She's got some stuck lenses on her face, so this pillowcase should help with that. If not, after the pillowcase job, I can manually remove them, but we'll do that now. Snake in pillowcase. Oh, wow, you're heavy. Right. What I'm going to do is just tie that up. I'm trying to do it whilst I'm holding her. She's like quite hefty, or I'm quite weak. One of the two. And then all I need to do is give her around 20 minutes in the moist pillowcase, and as she like pushes on the side of her face, she'll like rub some of it off of her eyes and off of her neck. And sometimes they remove it all completely. So I'm just going to plonk that on top. Put that next to her viv, and we'll give that around 20 minutes or so. And now, whilst I'm moistening her, we can moisten her setup. There we go. Let's get some water in there. You can't beat yourself up about it, you just got to fix the situation, resolve the situation, and just get on with it. Right, I'll close that up, let the humidity build up, and then she should go into a really moist environment after she herself has been soaked and whatnot. See, you see this pushing? This is good because it's going to rub against her eyes and it's moist, so it's going to soften it and it's going to be abrasive as she's pushing and moving around. This is perfect. So in here we have a pair, I think, of Texas rat snakes. So we've been experimenting with raising the babies in groups and in pairs. So we've got 2 in this one and 2 in the other. But they're getting quite large, so we were thinking if we can pack some weight on them, just so they're not so thick or skinny to get in between the panes of glass, I think little Moustache here could definitely enjoy that massive enclosure I told you about earlier. But it's so funny because these guys, even though they'll have different options and different heights, they will all bundle into the same hide and cuddle and want to sit together. So if we look in this one, I imagine they're both going to be in here together. So I'm just going to slide this out the way, lift it, 1, 2, 3, bam, cuddle party. They've had UV and they'll come out and bask, but they always go to wherever the other one is to go for a little joint cuddle pile. So interesting. So yeah, we're going to experiment with putting all of them into one big enclosure. I think all of them in there would be crazy cool. There's so much room for activities. Now, I completely glued all the gaps in the vents so they can't get out. My only concern would be, if I push this together, if they could somehow squeeze between those bits of glass. Actually, looking at it now, I don't think they can get out, to be honest. I don't think they're getting out.
No.
And what I did was all those vents at the back, I actually put the CT1, like, splooged it in, so there is no holes. They're completely, like, solid, so I don't think they're getting out of that.
Yeah, and your mesh is fine.
I reckon they could. So we have to, like, drown it in lucillin, give it a good clean, like, substrate-wise. And I think they'd really enjoy that, I think. Right, so it's been half an hour. We're going to pull her out, see what the state of her head and neck and her eye caps is, and then we either just pop her back in a Viv if she sorted it herself and the trick has worked, or I'll show you how to rub the eye caps to get it off. There we go, it's a bit off there. And just gently run your thumb in the direction that it would normally peel off anyway. It does come off. Yeah, I think the eye caps came off. So that's the main thing. The eye caps came off in the pillowcase. And then it's just a bit of stuff stuck shit on her neck. But I think if I bump up the humidity now, she can take most of that off her neck herself. Alright, well, have fun with that. She's only got a little bit left on her neck. That'll come off in the next couple of days if I keep doing that. Her eyes are sorted, that's the main thing. See how simple that was? Just a bit of time in that moist pillowcase, the amount of pushing and rubbing she does, she took the eye caps straight off. Look, she's rubbing her neck on that anyway. She'll sort it off. She'll sort that out. See you later, mate. So if you like these types of vlogs where I'm showing you how I do things and the realities of disease screening and when things go wrong with stuck shit and stuff, if you like this real transparent, just, hey, this is how it is, subscribe because these are going to come out more often, and I'll see you in the next video.